Rock Hard Riffs. This is the guitar channel for the self-taught. I haven't made a video in like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been kind of under the weather, man, so this is the first time I've played guitar too. Woo-wee! Anyway, guys, hey, if you're new to our channel, check out some of our other stuff after this video. And if you like what we do, please subscribe. We'd really, really appreciate that. And please share. Don't keep this a secret. Okay, guys, Led Zeppelin and heavy metal. Is Led Zeppelin a heavy metal band? Well, they certainly have some heavy songs, there's no doubt about that. But could they be labeled a heavy metal band? Now let's take a look at their first 4 albums, and you tell me what you think. Let's start with Led Zeppelin One. And a lot of the music is actually kind of boogie. Now, out of this album, looking at what we're looking at here, now by the way, I'm going to post all of these albums I'm going to show you in the description. If you're not familiar with Led Zeppelin, then check out these albums and see what you think. Now, out of all of this, Dazed and Confused, it says written by Jimmy Page and inspired by Jake Holmes. Well, that's just, you know, Jake pretty much wrote the song, but is that heavy metal? Kinda. Communication Breakdown, I was playing that for you earlier. Very heavy. I think the criteria for me for heavy metal is very heavy and screaming guitars, fast, if not very fast, and screaming and screeching singers, if not like nowadays Cookie Monster kind of stuff. Does Communication Breakdown reach that criteria for me? Yes, it does. I would consider that kind of a heavy metal song. But we also have to keep the time, the era in mind also, right? So for its time, I would call Communication Breakdown, if not a really heavy hard rock song, it'd be bordering on heavy metal. That's just for me. What do you think? Of course, we have Led Zeppelin 2. This is the album that really put Led Zeppelin to the fore. A Whole Lot of Love, again, that's another plagiarized song. But is it ultra heavy? Yeah. Does it have ultra screaming guitars? Yeah. Is it fast? Or, you know, speed? Is it speedy? Yes. Does it have screaming vocals? Yes. Does it meet the criteria? Yeah, I think so. I think A Whole Lot of Love is, if not again, not an ultra hard rock song, is bordering on, if not heavy metal-ish. But look at the rest of the songs on here, and would you consider any of these? Moby Dick, maybe a little bit, kinda, sorta. Other than that, I just would not consider it heavy metal or anything like heavy metal, really, when it comes down to it. Let's take a look at the third album, Led Zeppelin 3. Well, guys, other than the Immigrant song, this is pretty much all acoustic. Is the Immigrant song heavy metal? Ultra fast and heavy? I don't know. You tell me. Screaming vocals? Somewhat. Screaming guitars? Not really. No. And so I would not really call Immigrant song a heavy metal song. That's my opinion, but it's the hardest and heaviest one on this album, I think. Which leads us to the big granddaddy, Led Zeppelin 4. Led Zeppelin 4. Black Dog? Rock and roll? No, that's definitely just a rock song. Good old-fashioned rock song. Black Dog? I'm just not so sure I call that heavy metal or anything else on this album. No, I just would not call it metal. So don't forget to look in the description, guys. I'm going to link all of those 4 albums, if I can find them in whole, I think I can, on YouTube. I'm going to put those in the description. And if you're not familiar with them, listen to them and see what you think if they're heavy metal. To me, heavy metal is more like Iron Maiden, that kind of thing. That's what heavy metal is to me. Iron Maiden is like the epitome of a heavy metal band. So, alright guys, let me know what you think. Is Led Zeppelin heavy metal or are they not? Alright, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next video.